Hi guys, welcome to Savvy Social Show with me, your host Sean. Today we're talking about a certain American business that is trying to set up its own government in Honduras. Now, in the past, certain Latin American countries and Honduras has allowed this practice because it brought in infrastructure, it brought in companies, and what would happen is in certain regeneration areas, these big companies could buy up parcels of land, apply to be their own government. They would put in infrastructure that would be there forever, which is costly for these governments, and then they would claim the taxes of the people, and they would kick back a small percentage of these taxes to the Honduras government. However, a large percentage of the taxes would go to the company. It was a win-win for these small governments that couldn't afford to put the infrastructure in place needed for these companies, and for the big companies it was a win-win because it meant if they had a lot of assets on the balance sheet or a lot of profit, they didn't pay tax on the profit because they used it as investment, and then they secured profit ongoing down the line in the form of taxes, and they had secured assets. Now what happened was the Honduras Supreme Government overturned it by saying we're no longer giving away our sovereignty. So what happened was the Honduras president took some judges off of the Supreme panel and put 3 more judges on and allowed it to go ahead, superseding it. Don't forget to hit the lovely like button and sexy subscribe button, and don't forget the bell notification. You'll be notified when a new video gets uploaded, and the free links in the description below. You can pick up a free share worth up to £200, and check out our Discord. And if you want a more in-depth analysis of any stock or market conditions, then why not look at our upgraded membership program and support us. And then what happened afterwards is it got overturned again. So the company is suing the Honduras government for $11.1 billion. Now that is 2/3 of the Honduras government's total income, which means that they're effectively saying we're going to bankrupt you over this deal if you don't give it to us. So it's effectively colonization by threatening bankruptcy, because they're not taking them to court in America or in Honduras, because if they took them to court in either of those places, they wouldn't win, and it would be costly for them. What they're doing is there's a new court that's sprung up, and it's what's known as a kangaroo court for businesses, and they have actually allocated over $28 billion in fines to Latin American countries to go to American businesses over this sort of practices. And this is money that should be going to the poor people of these countries, and these countries need this so that they can grow and feed and clothe their people. If you found any of my videos helpful and you want to help me make more, you can support me by buying me a coffee. The link is in the description below.